Welcome to the Bluesound Professional technical webinar on the CP100 wall mount controller. I am Ross Eberlin, the Product Manager for Bluesound Professional. I will be taking us step by step on how to use the CP100. Let's begin. For all our technical webinars, we recommend that to fully benefit from it, please complete our BluOS Pro 101 webinar first. Let's begin. The Bluesound Professional CP100 is a low-profile wall-mount control panel for all Bluesound Professional players. It features sleek design with a glass control panel with illuminated touch-sensitive controls. It is possible to recall presets, play, pause, and adjust volume in the zone that the panel is controlling. The CP100 is designed to fit flush to the wall or mounted in a large variety of international backboxes for ease of installation. The control panel controls and illuminates as needed, and the control can be locked to protect against unintended or unauthorized use. Features include a sleek low-profile design, illuminated controls for ease of use in any environment, glass surface to allow for easy cleaning, control of volume and play-pause, recall of 5 programmable presets. It has an RJ45 connection and PoE powering for ease of installation. It's compatible with a wide variety of international lighting electrical backboxes. On this slide, some of the specifications are highlighted. Of note, the CP100 runs on a PoE power supply of 15 watts, which will be sufficient. It can be fitted on top of most worldwide electrical backboxes. A wall mount bracket and security screws provided. The installer will add the appropriate backbox screws for mounting of the bracket. The CP100 uses the standard BluOS status LED located on the front bottom center of the unit. The color codes are listed above. Please note that when the LED is solid blue, the CP100 is connected to a LAN, and when upgrading, the light will flash red, green, and then back to blue. Now let's review how to connect and operate the CP100. Using a standard straight-through Ethernet cable, connect one end of the Ethernet cable to the LAN port of your Ethernet broadband router with Power over Ethernet network switch or injector, and the other end is CP100's LAN port. It is understood that the Ethernet cable from the switch router to the CP100 will run through the in-wall low-voltage box where the CP100 bracket is installed. Select any of the 5 preset numbers to immediately recall and play back your favorite radio stations, music streams, or playlists saved on the preset selected. Ensure that you have created presets in the BluOS devices integrated in your CP100 setup. When a preset is selected, for example, preset 2, the BluOS devices integrated in your CP100 setup will simultaneously play back their respective preset 2. Press plus or minus to simultaneously increase or decrease the volume level of the BluOS devices integrated in your CP100 setup. This indicator will light up red when CP100 is booting up or has no network connection. When CP100 is powered up and has established network connection, this indicator will illuminate blue. Press play-pause to play or pause playback of the BluOS devices integrated in your CP100 setup. Factory reset. Connect PoE power and immediately press play-pause for more than 5 seconds until the LED flashes red, then release. When LED returns to blue, then use the BluOS Integration Utility to assign CP100 to the player speaker. Set up your CP100 via the BluOS Integration Utility App, which can be downloaded from the link provided. Windows or Mac OS versions of the BluOS Integration Utility App are available. Now let's launch the BluOS Integration Utility App. Select the Bluesound icon from the BluOS Integration Utility App. BluOS products that are online and on the same network as your CP100 will appear under BluOS Player column. Use the drop-down tab to select and add a BluOS player, upload, and then OK to complete the process. Repeat the same process to add more BluOS players discovered in the same network. The following features can also be configured via the BluOS Integration Utility App. Remove. If you would like to remove a BluOS player from the CP100 setup, select Remove, then Upload and OK. Keypad lock. Select the checkbox for keypad lock to lock, the checkmark, or unlock, no checkmark, the CP100 control panel, then Upload and OK. With the keypads locked, the keypads will blink 3 times whenever any of the keypads are pressed. Temporarily unlock keypads via the control panel. Press and hold play pause of the CP100 control panel until all preset 1 to 5 keypad indicators flash once. All keypads in the control panel are now operational. The keypads will lock up again after 30 seconds of non-user interface activity. Check for upgrade. Select Check for upgrade to check if any firmware upgrade is available. Please wait 1 to 2 minutes before activating that choice. CP100 Primary Secondary Volume Control. Primary and secondary volume control is available when more than one CP100 is in use. The players you want to control must already be in groups. Operation of primary and secondary volume control requires the players to be in temporary groups. Fixed groups are not supported since they do not show primary-secondary player control in drop-down menu. This feature requires version 1.6.1 or later of the BluOS Integration Utility App. Select a group of players for CP100 number 1. Player must be in a temporary group. Fixed groups are not supported. Click Add. Select the same group of players for CP100 number 2. Players must be in a temporary group. Fixed groups are not supported. Click Add. To control primary-secondary players, click the volume drop-down for CP100 number 1 and select All. Click the volume drop-down for CP100 number 2 and select a secondary player. To restore original setup, collapse the group, reassign CP100s to individual players. The players may not go automatically to previous setup. When configuration choices are complete, click Upload and then OK to complete the process. Remember, the presets are set on the BluOS player. Only presets 1 to 5 will be handled by the CP100. Remember to upload after changing any settings within the BluOS utility program. Multiple CP100s can control the same BluOS device. The CP100 must be on the same network as the BluOS devices it is to control. CP100 must be powered by a PoE-enabled switch or injector. Just an Ethernet cable without PoE power will not work. In a group, the CP100 controls the primary speakers, presets, and overall volume of the group, unless other CP100s are set up to control the volume of the secondaries. In a group, you cannot control the secondaries presets. The top example is a CP100 controlling a zone or BluOS device. The bottom example is the same except using a PoE injector rather than a PoE switch. The top example here, CP100 number 1, controls volume for all group devices with primary unit and uses preset recall of primary BluOS device. The CP100 number 2 is set up to control volume of secondary BluOS device. Bottom example is same except for use of PoE injectors rather than the PoE switch. CP100 number 2 could be set up instead to be just like CP100 number 1, like providing a wall mount control at the front and the rear door instead. We have now completed the CP100 technical webinar.